Welcome back everyone to yet again a new video here on the channel. My name is Dean, or known as just Dean. In this video we are going to be going over all of the hardest all-time Grand Theft Auto missions, including a variety of missions from each of the Grand Theft Auto games, and I'm sure you guys will be able to have your say down in the comment section on which GTA mission is the hardest mission of all time. So right now in the comment section, leave a comment on which Grand Theft Auto mission did you guys find the most difficult. Now, of course, in this video, I will be going over some missions, in my opinion, are some of the hardest all-time GTA missions. If you guys want to leave some missions down in the comment section that I did not include in this video, by all means, feel free to leave some comments and let me know, because I would be very interested to see which missions you guys found the most difficult. Before we do get started with this video, if this did earn your thumbs up, or if this video, by the end of this video, if you guys do end up watching the entire video, it would be much appreciated. But if you think this earns your thumbs up, then by all means go ahead and leave a like on this video, and let's see if we can get an awesome 20 likes for this video. So if you guys are signed into a YouTube account, all I ask is that if you guys enjoyed the video, is just to leave a simple like on this, and that's all I ask from you guys. And also, if you're new around to the channel, consider subscribing for more awesome content here on my channel, and also turn on notifications so you don't miss out on the latest uploads from me here on my channel. With that being said, let's dive straight into the hardest GTA missions of all time. In no particular order, let's get started with the first mission. The first hardest mission, in my opinion, is the Learn to Fly GTA San Andreas mission. On your way up the ranks in GTA San Andreas, you eventually come across a character called Toreno, and essentially Toreno is a government guy that actually works undercover and does some stuff for the government or whatever. So he's a spy of some sort. Eventually, after completing missions for Toreno, he then finally contacts you and tells you to purchase an airfield, and essentially this is your airport, essentially out in the desert. And once you purchase this place, you actually have to complete a training course which involves you flying a variety of planes and flying through many obstacles in the sky. And I definitely found some of these ones very frustrating, because when I first played GTA San Andreas, I think I was stuck on this mission for like 2 days. I had no idea what to do. I just had no clue on how to complete the obstacle courses. Now, of course, there are basic obstacle courses that you just fly through rings or whatever in the sky, but there are some ones that you actually have to maneuver the plane and fly it at a certain angle, which is very difficult, and I found this very challenging in my opinion. But anyways, that is one of the hardest missions in GTA San Andreas. So let's move on to the next mission. If you played Grand Theft Auto Vice City, then this next mission is definitely going to be one to remember. So let's take a trip down memory lane. In order to actually access this mission in GTA Vice City, which I am going to talk about now, is the mission The Driver. So basically, in GTA Vice City, when you have the ability to purchase properties, the Malibu Club is a location or one of the places you can actually purchase. And once you purchase the Malibu Club, you are given missions. One of the missions the Malibu offers is a mission where we need to get a getaway driver for a bank heist. Our good friend Phil Cassidy rings his friend by the name of Hillary, and Hillary is the getaway driver. And basically, in order to complete this mission, we have to go outside and race against Hillary. The reason why this mission is one of the hardest missions in the GTA series is because, well, not only is Hillary a good driver, but we also have to be super good at driving, because Hillary is so fast in his car. And what makes it really difficult is that people get in the way when you're actually trying to race against this guy. So if you even slip up once while driving or crash at all, then pretty much it's a fail, because Hillary will just overtake you and will storm to the finish line. So essentially, we gotta be 100% accurate with our driving skills. So for anyone out there who played GTA Vice City, I'm sure you can all agree that this mission was a pain to play, and I know for a fact that I found this mission very difficult. It at least took me like 20 attempts to complete this mission when I first played Vice City, but now if I was to play Vice City again, maybe it wouldn't be so difficult. But with that being said guys, let me know down in the comment section. Moving on to the next hardest GTA mission, and yes, we are going back to GTA San Andreas. So this next mission actually comes from a character by the name of Zero, and essentially later on in GTA San Andreas, when we move to San Fierro, we come across this nerd guy that actually has an involvement with electronics, and basically he just runs a small time store. We then soon realize that Zero has a rival called Berkeley. In this particular mission, we actually have to fly a small remote control plane, and this plane actually has guns on it, so we can actually shoot from the small drone, so that is pretty cool. So what makes this mission so difficult? Well, we have a time limit, and not only is it a time limit, but we also have fuel consumption as well. So we have to eliminate Berkeley's men before our fuel runs out, and this actually means that we have to fly around parts of San Fierro with this small plane and killing all of the men that we need to take out, and it is really difficult. And I remember for the first time when I first played this mission, it was quite challenging. Not only do we have a fuel gauge, but also the men that we are shooting also shoot back at us as well, so there is also that to take into consideration. So you need to avoid being shot at from Berkeley's men, but also killing them at the same time. So that really does top the list for one of the hardest all-time GTA missions. Moving on to the next Grand Theft Auto mission, and we are going back to GTA Vice City. Now this one is famously known for being one of the toughest missions in the GTA series, and the reason why is because, well, let's take a look. So basically this mission is given to us by a character called Avery. Now Avery is a businessman in Vice City, and he's a real estate guy, and he actually owns a lot of stuff in Vice City, and he's just an overall a really successful guy. And I'm sure in the GTA series you guys know who Avery is. Avery gives us this mission, and the mission is called Demolition Man. The objective or the goal of this mission is to destroy the entire construction site with a helicopter with a twist. So basically with this helicopter we have to fly back and forth dropping bombs in the designated places in the construction site. So basically we're controlling the helicopter, we have to pick up a bomb with the helicopter and fly all the way across to the construction site and drop the bomb on the target, and we have to do this multiple times. And what makes it so difficult is that, well, we have to navigate all the way in and out of the construction building with the workers chasing us and trying to axe us with their hammers, which is quite funny, but also we're racing against the clock. So it really does make it very challenging indeed, and it is a very frustrating mission. I remember trying this for the first time, and I know I keep referencing the first time, but hey, the first time experiences when we all tried doing these missions was seriously so frustrating. We can only remember the good times struggling with these missions. So let's move on to the next mission. Let's change it up a bit and move on to another GTA location, which we are going to visit Liberty City Stories. Now, Liberty City Stories was available on the PSP, and I do believe it was also a PlayStation 2 game. I'm not too sure, but I know I had Liberty City Stories on the PSP, which was absolutely an amazing Grand Theft Auto game with such a dark story and so many cool missions. But one of the missions I want to highlight in Liberty City Stories is the mission, the Portland Chainsaw Masquerade. And basically, to give you guys a lowdown on what this mission is, well, we get a phone call from Vincent or Vinny, who is in our gang. Anyways, we get a phone call from Vincent or Vinny, whichever name you prefer, and basically he gives us a phone call and says, come meet me down at the docks or whatever on this ship, because there is a shipment that we need to go and take care of business, etc. So he also apologizes to us for being such an ass to us throughout the storyline. When we finally arrive at the boat, we head inside, go down to the basement, but when we go inside, we are pretty much surprised by some guys with chainsaws. Now, this mission I found honestly so difficult. As you guys can see, we are being chased by multiple guys with chainsaws, and it is so hard to navigate, especially with the camera angle as well. I remember trying this mission for absolutely hours upon hours, and I just kept dying to the guys with the chainsaws because I just couldn't find any solutions to getting the guys with the chainsaws, and I just had to keep running around boxes, and it was so funny. But in the end, I finally completed the mission and then went on to complete the story of Liberty City Stories, which was a fantastic storyline, by the way. So that is definitely one of the hardest missions in the GTA series. If there's any mission out there in the GTA series that is going to frustrate you and boil your blood to the max, it's definitely going to be this mission. This next mission is Expresso to Go, famously known for being part of Grand Theft Auto 3, and this mission is definitely one of the hardest all-time GTA missions, and the reason why it's so difficult is because we actually have to take out 9 coffee stands within 8 minutes. If I was to say, this is definitely one of the all-time hardest GTA missions, and it took forever for me to complete this mission. I failed it so many times, and it really didn't help that the guys were shooting back at you as well. So, you know, time was against you on this one, and also you gotta travel around the map to destroy the coffee stands within 8 minutes. So it was a very difficult mission indeed, and I would definitely love to hear from you guys on what you think of this particular mission. What a way to wrap up this video with the famous mission known as Wrong Side of the Tracks, famously known in GTA San Andreas and given to us by a character also famously known as Big Smoke, who is an all-time legendary character in GTA San Andreas. And basically in this mission, the objective is to take Big Smoke to the train station and ride a scrambler or a Sanchez bike and follow a train with the Vargas gang on top of the train, and basically we gotta kill these guys before they make their getaway out of Los Santos. And it was a very difficult mission because there were multiple guys on top of the train and we had to keep up with the train as well, which made it so difficult. It really didn't help that Big Smoke was also shooting the guys on top of the train, because I don't know about you guys, but most of the time when I tried this, Big Smoke kept missing the guys even though my driving skills were on point, so it did make it quite difficult. But I guess all we had to do was follow the goddamn train.